Well, my brief was a personal thought. And the first thought I had was, how personal do I get? And I thought, no, don't be naughty tonight, Doug. Cast that one away. So one thought did come to me and really impinged itself upon my mind. And it surfaced when Tony spoke at the Iranian Bible College just outside Godalming. I had the pleasure, I thought at the time, at his invitation to accompany him and to navigate during the journey to get him there at the agreed arrival time, which I did. I haven't yet recovered from the journey. I thought, well, I'd take him through the leafy lanes between here and Godalming, most enjoyable journey, but Tony couldn't get his foot off the accelerator. We hurtled down these lanes. On 3 occasions I thought we'd lost a will. I cast a glance at Tony, but he was quite unconcerned, so I relaxed again, thinking, well, he might be used to driving on 3 wheels, but I'm certainly not. Anyhow, we did get there, and I did just cast a little prayer as I stepped out the car, quite exhausted. However, after a reasonable lunch, which I found out later Tony paid for, but I was quite pleased about that, because he seemed to spend half his luncheon time helping himself to my jacket potatoes. But I've met pastors like this before. David Coffey's favourite food is baked beans on toast. So one was always prepared to have at least half a dozen tins of baked beans in the house when you knew David Coffey was rolling up. Anyway, he was asked eventually to speak, and I thought he would be, naturally, and as his wont, he jumped in eagerly. I was very impressed. He used the parable of the prodigal son and that of the Good Samaritan as the basis on which to build his theme. That being, as did the prodigal son, so we realise and acknowledge our sin and return to the Father repentant and are welcomed into the family of God with eagerness and love. But we do not stay there. We don't stay there as it's required of us to move out and minister to others as pictured in the parable of the Good Samaritan. My thoughts moved on from there in the concept of this celebration to Tony and Rowena, who exemplified the dictate given to us all in Mark 10, verse 45, for even the Son of Man came not to be ministered to, but to minister to others. And so today we acknowledge the ministry they have given us here at the Tab and much further afield over these past 25 years. To Tony and Rowena, my prayer is that the Lord look upon you with favour and give you his peace. I have a final thought, and that is we look forward with eagerness to your next 25 years.